time for an open mic tonight? I'm gonna be here all goddamn night. I have stickers that says I'm not funny, which is calls that set very easily. Don't worry, we have somebody going up first. I'm gonna spit this gum out because it would have been a lot funnier if I had gum in my mouth. I really did. Look at that. On deck, that says Brian Ybarra. Brian, are you here? The guy who showed up late, obviously, didn't go first. Welcome to our guys' life, okay? But coming to the stage right now, he works in the comedy store, so if you guys want to get up there, please welcome him after his set. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrew C.
You shouldn't chew gum during your set, but you can totally pack a zin like I did. That's what you do. You pack a couple zins in there, get hyped up for your set. I've been doing it before I jerk off too, packing zins. Anybody do that? Before skin back, put a couple zins in there and just go to town.
Zins, he's talking about the tobacco in your mouth.
Mom, this is what you're in for tonight. I don't know if you knew this. I have two kids. I got a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, and it definitely, having kids changes how you think about movies. Because I used to love Rambo, and now that I have kids, I'm like, no, get that fucking homeless veteran out of this goddamn town. I just want to mill about the woods. And you're like, where the kids hang out? No, dude, you gotta fucking go. Does anybody else notice that nobody is having midlife crisis anymore? Like, there's no, like, 40-year-olds just leaving their... I'm 41. I'm not going to have a midlife crisis. I waited too long to do everything. I have a 1 and a 4-year-old. I'm not going to leave my wife for my fucking secretary. I don't have a secretary. I barely have a job, if we're being honest. I think everybody is now having the exact opposite. They lived like they were 20 for 20 years, and then they're going, shit, I was supposed to do a bunch of stuff. They're turning 40 and going, I got to get a 401k. I think I got to talk to this Jewish guy, Roth Ira. He's the one who has them. When my parents were my age, I gotta say, my parents were 40, all the older people were dead or dying. And that is a big problem now. Older people are still here. You're like, we need those houses. Could you fucking die already?
Yo, what's up, Easy? How you doing? I'm watching stand-up today.
Like, I have a friend who lives with his parents, and he's 41, lives with his parents, and they're like, you shouldn't be here. And he's like, no, you shouldn't be here. This should be my house now. Why are you still here? We forgot to do the land acknowledgement. This land used to be, I think, the Tahunga peoples, and it never will be again. Am I right? Am I right? It does kind of sound like you're bragging every time you do a land acknowledgement. This used to belong to somebody else, and then the Spanish took it, and you're lucky we beat the fucking Spanish and gave you freedom. Oh, sorry, I wanted to say something. I've been doing this, you know the jerk-off technique, the stranger? Mom, you familiar with the stranger? It's where you sit on your hand until it goes numb, and then you get to pretend a stranger's jerking you off.
Oh, shit.
I do something a little different. I get my hard dick numb with some lidocaine, pretend I'm jerking off a stranger.
Yo, what's up, Artie? Welcome to the stream. Dude's giving advice on how to get off.
This is a rough one.
Yeah, we hear Maz.
I have a 4-year-old. She loves being naked now, and sometimes we have to get her dressed and go out.
Maz,
like,
Maz is on the.
She's like, I don't want to put on the clothes.
Maz is on the stream.
Put on your clothes, and eventually I just end up fighting her, putting her fucking clothes on. And the best way I
Wait, when you go up, I'm gonna give you a mic, okay?
Where somebody just does not want it, you're like, put the panties on, you're like, huh?
You can just put it on your. It's.
I told you it's gonna be rough.
Sorry about it.
I gotta say, losing a child.
Oh shit! The
would be devastating.
Did you see it?
One of the worst things that can happen to a parent is...
Put your light on. Put your light on.
That's why I think all children should have suicide vest to blow up if they die.
Fucking dropped the magnet.
That way it kills the rest of the family too. You don't gotta go through the kid dying, just take out the entire family, you know? They don't have to deal with
Shit, I don't know where it went.
boom. It was also
Dropped a magnet.
kidnappings too.
Yeah,
They
we
had
hear, easy,
suicide
we
vests
hear.
on, you're like, they're 100 miles away.
Found it?
Fucking flip it, kill them all.
She found it. Shit.
You know, Instagram is allowing
just a
the
magnet.
gross speed of assholes now.
You could just put it on your
Like
shirt.
a girl can have a thong
Yeah,
on.
easily.
and
I'll
as
give it to you
long
when
as
you-
covers the
when you go.
hole. They allow the little, you know, the asshole crow's feet on either side of the
You wanna say
asshole.
hi
They allow the
Hi.
wickers on either side. We're 2 months away from that.
They can hear us both at the same time. Hi. Maz, your son is here.
One more. I went to 7-Eleven the other day, and
I don't know what he's doing,
$100 bill, and the dude did this
I'll give
whole
it to you when
thing,
you go
he
out.
checked it, because apparently he's never seen fucking 100 before, not my fault, but he checked it, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm checking to see if it's real, and I'm like, it's money, it's not real.
No, that's
It's
not
fucking
Maz,
all
that's,
real.
that's someone else.
It doesn't even, we don't even have the gold standard anymore, of course it's not real.
No, it's not Maz. We're waiting for the homeboy Kirby to get his turn to go up and do a little comedy.
I gotta say, this is what led to George Floyd, okay? That, I don't know if you know that. Some dude did this to him and then they called the cops. And if that guy hadn't done this, George Floyd would probably still be dead, but, look, it's not, the coroner said it was an OD. I don't know what to tell you guys. He would still be dead, but a good cop wouldn't be in jail. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Kirby one of my mics.
Overtime for Hannah Stevie. Just kidding, he does not work at the comedy store. If you guys want to get up on stage, he's gonna tell the fuck up. On deck, this right here says Rodney de los Santos. But come to the stage right now, put your hands together for Brian Navarro.
Doing good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Alright, let's get into this shit. No more children's genitals for the night. That was a little fucking weird name for children. Weirded me out, man. Yeah, let's get a little bit about myself though. My name is Brian Ibarra. I'm Latino. More importantly, I'm allowed to stay. Yeah, hell yeah. I come from Pomona, California. Now typically whenever I say that, 3 people in the room go, ugh. We have issues, it's okay. So, I'm a Virgo. Based off that, I'm sure some of you already have an opinion. Chill out. Shit's annoying. Honestly, now we got a little way to talk about some issues. You know, some friends of mine were talking about their biggest turnoffs. And, you know, theirs were me. I don't think mine's that bad. Because when the conversation came around to me, I was explaining mine. And for me, it was this chick that kept giving me rocks to cure my insomnia. You know, I don't get it. You know, she said to put it next to me in the dark and it'll fix me. Because I'm sure it's that fucking easy, you know. But at the time, I mean, if that's your thing, you know, be my guest. At the time, I did drugs constantly. I thought that shit was voodoo. I kept throwing them in.
No, Kirby is he's literally wearing a Kirby hat. He's wearing a Kirby hat.
You think you are trying to fix me? Shit. And that's what you get for dating girls in Pomona. You know, they're either going to give you rocks or drugs. And they always promise they're going to fix you. They cannot. They cannot. And you know, girls can be difficult, man.
You have a Kirby hat too?
In high school, and I say
Yeah, that's one way to spot him.
Yeah, I got into this predicament one time. There's 2 girls. One of them used to smile, show interest, she's pretty. The other might have known my name at the time, who cares? She had a great personality, you know? Yeah. I asked my dad, what should I do about this?
It's all good, easy. We're all here in one way or another.
Got it. I went back to school, I was prepared this time. I forgot about both of them. I started leaving notes on my teacher's desk. How you think it went? Great. You know, I'm a silly guy, and you know, in general, people are silly. You know, Like something men do, and it's not just me, but you notice when the girl part of a good song comes out, men get fruity? Dude, I was just on the way here. 'Cause I ain't never had nobody to like you.
What the hell?
I'm doing this shit.
What the hell?
Who the fuck came up with that? First time a girl did that to me, I thought she was trying to insult me. I said, bitch, shut up. But then I got drunk and started doing it back. I was like, oh, I get it now. Anybody ever been profiled by the police?
Every day.
I guess it's always white people. Those are always the first people that say, yeah. It's not very fun, you know? There was this one time, I was smoking weed outside of some houses, and the police showed up talking about suspicious behavior or whatever. I was like, okay. And you know, they were just talking to me, thankfully nothing crazy happened. You know, they were explaining the description of me. They were like, yeah, black shirt, blue jeans, stocky, about 6'2". I stopped them right there. I said, officer, 6'2"? Stop! I'm blushing. Yeah, I didn't even care about the citation. I was flattered. Yeah, I've been putting that shit everywhere ever since then, you know? I went on a date with the girl a week later. She asked me, how tall are you? You don't mind me asking. I said, I fit the description at 6'2". In fact, my baby mama still believes that shit. Yeah, hell yeah. You know, the world's constantly changing. You know, slang's constantly changing. Like crack. When did we start using the term getting cracked for sex? You know, before crack meant what it does now, cracking a guy was not exotic whatsoever. You know, like, I played football. You have no idea how many times I told people, man, I cracked the fuck out of that guy. You know? And you know, no hate, but you know, I'm not that guy, so it doesn't add up. You know, just be careful how you use things nowadays. You know, if you're trying to explain a punch, don't use the term cracked. It's not gonna go well. Yeah, so just be careful. My name is Brian Ibarri. I'm very serious.
One more time for Brian Ibarra. We really do appreciate you guys coming out to the biggest open mic in LA. Physically, is literally the biggest open mic stage. People get really scared to come up here and get a little intimidated. On deck, that right there says Eric Stanford. Come down to this stage right now. We're going to go for Padre de los Santos.
Oh, there we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming out. This is great. You guys are the real MVP. Apart from coming out, I want to take this time, right? It should be used as a learning, opportunity. You guys are looking at what the male loneliness epidemic is doing to the country right now.
What the hell?
This is what it looks like, dude. And it's not fashionable. I know, I get it. It looks ugly, dude. It might not seem like much. I understand that. You guys are like, all right, it's okay. But I'm going to take it serious once you find out I used to be 6'3" and black. I know, right? It cured one thing but made it worse on another thing. I was like, oh, I'll let you figure out what's worse. Yeah, okay, jokes. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, dude. But yeah, dude, like I was hearing like loneliness, like epidemic, right? When I was researching the topic, it usually just kind of like goes towards like 18 to 25, right? So these young men are suffering, but like I'm 35, you know? And it's like, oh, I guess this is like my Me Too movement, you know? Because here I am with my bullshit 10 years later, right? Yeah, they're suffering, dude. I'm not making fun of anybody's plight, you know? It's just, I just want to get that out there as well. But what sucks is like, as I'm lonely too, I'm going through this midlife crisis. It fucking sucks because like, even the older generation can't help. I keep hearing how like they did it. I'm over here suffering because like everyone's complaining about how they can't afford a house. I'm like, I can't even afford a midlife crisis, dude. Like, I can't even be financially responsible for hitting rock bottom, dude. Everyone tells me like, dude, back in my day, like I just quit my job like randomly and went into the woods, India. I was like, I don't know, same thing I guess, but you know, like I can't do that, right? Like, look, I got bills to pay. Another thing, I can't even afford to put a down payment on like a high APR fucking Corvette, dude. Not even a smart car, dude. And following dating trends, even that's bad for like midlife crisis, dude. You know that hot blonde bimbo with the big tits, you know? I'm starting to find out they don't want to get taken to the Cheesecake Factory for the first date, dude. Dude, I'm doing my best. I'm trying to hit rock bottom financially, and I can't even do that, dude. Like responsibly. Yeah. It's a big milestone for guys, you know, to just fucking throw it all away, dude, and start a new family. There was this one guy, he gave me a lot of inspiration, or maybe I'll give you guys some inspiration. He was dealing with loneliness, crippling loneliness, and depression, and was able to like figure it
Meat
out.
boy.
Solved it. You guys might have heard of this guy? He went to Tijuana, right? Did a lot of cocaine, hookers, one last bender before he decided to take his life. Comes back Memorial Day weekend, just doesn't want to kill himself anymore, you know? Like, I was like, hell yeah, dude. Now he's at BOOMTOwn Brewery telling jokes in front of you right now. Oh, shit. Why not, dude? Why not? You guys are great. You got the biggest open mic comedy here, so yeah, that's something to...
I have no idea.
But yeah, dude, it gets tough. It gets really lonely, you know? I got
It's
pretty
like
lonely
a
guys.
draw, lucky draw
How
thing.
about me, a boyfriend pillow? You guys remember
Boyfriend
that?
pillow.
Hey, they need to hurry it up with the AI dolls, you know, sex dolls. So right now, all I got to go off of is just boyfriend pillows. Sucks, you know. Ladies, I do totally get it. Oh my God, it's so comforting, right? Like right next to you, some man right there that can actually protect the house. But you guys are also right, ladies. All men cheat, dude. Come to find out, my roommate's been using it daily. You know, well, I was
What the hell?
Stuff, dude. I'm Ubering. This was fucking. And you know what? I had to cut it. Like, you know, I was all like, dude, like, I just went, you know, bob it and just cut the dick off just so I can stop my roommate from using it. Yeah, but I like it, dude. I like it. It's pretty silly. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber. Like, not like I'm an influencer. I know, pretty refreshing. I can't create content. I can't do it. It's just hype. But it's crazy. There's a, you know, everyone has their niche. Like, there's guys out there that rate and actually give you recipes on roadkill to cook. Yeah, I'm on a list of this guy's cooking like possums and stuff, you know? Dude, but I totally, the one weird thing I think that gets to me is just like, I like drowning baby videos. You guys check these out? You know what I'm talking about? They might not be called that, I get it, they're just to teach the kid. But damn, what a hard lesson in life, right? Your survival is gonna depend on you, motherfuckers. So, how about like, hey, learn how to swim when you get dropped into a swimming pool by yourself. And if you got like potty training in 10 minutes, alright? Dude, it's great. So yeah,
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Does anybody else get better health ads on their YouTube? I think it explains mine, right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
That shit was crazy.
Overtime for Ryan, you got a photo! Shout out to fucking hookers and blow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to promote this open mic more, so to do that, I called
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
I was like, you guys need some people cheering up. We got open mic every Monday. It's been a rough year, okay? So, on deck, I have my homeboy up here picking name. That says Richie Gaines. So, coming to the stage right now, we are going for Eric Cowboy.
Speaking of a suicide hotline, I was on a suicide prevention hotline the same night as a celebrity suicide. And when I woke up it was the same night Anthony Bourdain died. I was unaware of that at the time, but when I woke up to the news, I was horrified thinking I had kept the line busy.
Damn.
I was trying to thank my Uber driver when he was dropping me off, and I was going to say, like, I can't thank you enough, and then I thought of thanks again, and I ended up saying, I can't thank you again. Baseball season's coming up soon, and I get to resume my favorite hobby, which is looking at the horrified faces of Japanese tourists walking around downtown LA.
Yeah.
Like stepping over a dead body after spending their lives in pristinely clean Japan. Sitting there thinking like, damn, we lost to this?
He's talking about the shit I'm always talking about.
Downtown
The Japanese people
like,
coming over here.
Does anybody remember the time in LA where it was like stereotypical to get a jaywalking ticket?
Yes, the shit stains.
It was a thing back in the day. But now you can like jaywalk.
That's exactly what I was thinking about, Easy.
With a needle sticking out of your arm, with your pants around your ankles in the school zone, and the cops won't even give you a ticket. If I, and the crackheads are paranoid too. If I had $1 for every time a crackhead accused me of following him down the sidewalk, I'd have like $40. It's not a lot, but it's not little. The other day, accused me of stealing.
According to my family, it wasn't as bad, but it was still bad.
Like in his mouth. They were already there.
It was this way to some degree, but it's gotten worse.
It leads into other parts of your life. Like, has anybody here gone to an LA Fitness, the gyms, these fine establishments? I go into one, like, and almost every time in the men's locker room, there's a dude in there drinking a Four Loko pre-workout. Just kind of get the vibe of the place in general. And I was there when we got rid of the mask mandate.
Yeah, it was better, but to some degree, it was always a fucked up.
This dude rips his mask off and says, "Thank God, I thought I'd never get rid of these things." And he immediately blew a snot rocket on the floor.
Shit.
I think I might keep mine on.
Damn.
But then I saw an old man standing on his tiptoes to put his junk in the hand dryer, like just trying to blow it off. And like I realized COVID's not the outbreak I need to worry about there. That's not the grossest thing. I saw at the LA Fitness, in the men's locker room of the LA Fitness, I saw a used tampon on the floor. And at first I was confused as hell, like, how'd that get here? But then I realized, like, anybody willing to do something that gross and nasty should identify as a man, and they're in the right locker room.
Damn.
I have a trans cousin, the first time they used the men's room, it made them reconsider the whole shit.
Damn.
We're disgusting. And I say that as someone who also identifies as a man, even though a lot of people disagree with me. I hang out with a lot of ladies, and I know they don't see me as a man because they trust me with their drink.
Damn.
It says a lot about people. They won't trust the drink with the guy they're on a Tinder date with. But they'll have me be like, hey, watch this while I go to the bathroom. Totally don't see me as a man. Alright. I'm pretty much out of shit, so if you want to get ready, Mikey.
Nice.
I'm pretty much out of shit.
One more!
One more.
I try to use the dating apps, and they don't work out too well for me.
Motherfucker said one more.
But I have
He said
learned a
he's
lot
out of
about
shit.
myself. Apparently, I like my women the same way that I like my coffee. Too hot for me to stick my dick in.
It's kind of faint. Yeah. We'll give Kirby a microphone. Don't worry. You'll hear Kirby really well.
Kind of hot, but if I do stick my dick in, it's coming out with blisters for sure.
Wow.
Thank you.
Overtime for Harris, don't stick your dick in coffee.
But I work at Starbucks.
Damn.
We're having a good time tonight. On deck, that right there says Brian Smite. But comes to the stage right now, bring out Devin Richie.
Yeah, the fuck.
About 9 months ago, I think it was, my friend called me and he started the conversation by saying I just called the suicide hotline. I just got off the phone with them and I was like, dude, you called me? I don't know, man. I just like, it's too much responsibility to take on. Like, call your mom first, then call me or something like that. Like, I'm there for you, but I'm not really, you know?
Not
Like,
really.
I'm not a professional. I can't take this on, dude. I've been thinking about this job that I had like 2 years ago. I had like the weirdest job. I used to catch birds. I got like stuck in Walmarts. I was a bird man.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was working my way up to Batman. I'm not trying to make some corny joke. Like that was an actual offer I got to go catch a bat down in Palm Springs. And it's not glamorous. It's not like the movie. I was like, how do you catch a bat?
Damn.
And he's just like, you just walk up and grab that shit. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to do that. But I did. I used to catch birds. It was a tough job. I had to stop doing it because I was like loading my gear into my car, and the car in the parking lot ran over my foot. Yeah, a Nissan Cube. You're not getting any money with a Nissan Cube, dude. Reveling in pain just knowing I'm fucked. Yeah, no one chooses to buy a Nissan Cube. You only buy it, that's a poverty choice. It's like I had to bus a bike for the Cube. Those are my only options. Yeah, it was a tough job catching birds. But like, you know, I'm running all over the store, and like how you catch it, it's called misting. You have a net, and then like this pole, and then you attach like shit to scare the bird. If there's a bird in here, like you run up and scare it, and then try to send it into the net. And there's two things that are like the two things that are really hard about the job. The first one, probably the most annoying, was like white dads on their, you know, like on a Saturday. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like sweating, like I'm chasing a pigeon around the store. You know, like, and they just want to like talk to me about like, how'd you get into that? And I'm just like, oh, you know, just like, my life's fucked up. And then the second was when I had to do it in the hood. Not because it was like dangerous or anything, just like everyone would just make fun of me the whole time I was doing it. Like there was this one dude I remember specifically who I was like going through, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, you see that bird? I'm trying to catch it." And he like looked at the stick with like the stuff on the end, and like looked at the bird. He's like, "Catch it with that." And then I was like running around the store, and I saw him later, and I remember yelling for like 2 hours over. He's like, "Hey, you catch that bird?" And I was like, "Not yet." He's like, "I knew you wasn't gonna catch it." And then I did catch it, and I was like, "Where's that guy?" And I'm like holding this pigeon in the air, and he's gone. It's been like 4 hours.
Water? No. I was drinking a bunch of shit before I got here.
Kind of was a bummer. I'm a product of divorce.
Wow.
When they got divorced, you know,
Damn.
I don't know about you guys, I got the classic, like, it's not your fault. And I was like, I wasn't even thinking that, like, why'd you bring that? You know, like, family, whoever's
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to drink right now.
My dad wasn't around much. My dad never hit us growing up. But anytime he got mad, he'd always remind us that he never hit us. You know? And like, he said it a lot. Like, you can tell he really wanted to hit us. Like every time. He's just like, you know, like, I never hit you. I was like, I know. And then I found out he didn't get hit. Right? There's no joke behind that. It's just like, it's not right. You can't threaten people if you haven't been physically abused. On that topic, and then I'm going to get out of here. See, right on time. I was in San Diego, and with my fiance and her friend, and we got really drunk, and her friend was like, hey, got into a fight with this other girl. Not only have I never seen a fight in like a really long time, but like two girls fighting, it was crazy. And the guy that the other girl was with, I like went in to stop him. He was like, hey, if you try to break up that fight, I'm going to hit you. And I was like, what are you talking about? I went to go do it. He was not fucking lying. He like cracked me like right in the, like here, and I had a black eye. And then the next night, I saw a friend of mine that I like hadn't seen in a really long time. And it was like great to see him, but like it's really hard to convince someone you're doing well with a black eye. Like it's pretty much impossible. Like you can't do it. All right, thanks everyone. I'll see you.
Sanchez? Did I say that wrong? All right, cool. Condolences. But condolences is right now. Players and the Brian Smollett.
I'll talk about suicide tonight.
Damn.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been at an open mic where suicide didn't get brought up.
Shit.
He's talking about divorce. My parents divorced when I was 2. People always tell me that's better though. Like, yeah, it's better, dude, because like you don't remember them being together. I'm like, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, that would suck if I had a faint memory of my parents loving each other. That would be terrible. I just got off of crutches. I was on crutches for 3 weeks. I did not see a doctor about it because I have Kaiser bronze. Everyone was telling me to get x-rays. I was like, I don't know. I don't really know if that's covered, you know. I don't think I should. My buddy was like, no, I work in healthcare, dude. Let me take a look at your plan and I'll let you know how to move forward. So he looked at my plan, he hit me up the next day. He's like, yeah, actually, maybe don't go see a doctor.
Damn.
I was like, why not? He's like, well, your deductible is $9,000. That's what my deductible is. They call it your out-of-pocket maximum. Guys was like, after $9 grand, we got your back. That's the most you'll ever have to pay out of your own pocket. This year? Yeah, this year. I'm like, yeah, tight. If anything bad happens, all I got to do is come up with 3 times more money than I've ever had in my life. Then Kaiser will step in on my behalf. I also get it through Covered California. So I can't even afford this health plan. The government pays for it. Which made me realize if I had to pay for this out of my own pocket, they would have to invent an even sadder level of insurance so that I could afford it, you know? They'd have to make like a Kaiser bronze with ads.
Damn.
Be a doctor like cupping my balls looking for lumps. He'd be like, did you know that at Instacart.com you can get those?
Shit. Yo.
It's a little cancerous, by the way. We did not go over that. I keep hearing people on the news talk about how we might be headed towards a recession. And I'm like, Doc, if whatever this is not a recession, you need to come up with a new definition of what a recession is. I just saw that DoorDash partnered with Klarna. Do you guys know what Klarna is? It's like a thing where like tweakers can finance embarrassingly small purchases on like eBay and Amazon. You know? Yeah, you get this pair of boxers for 9 payments of 85 cents, you know? They partnered with DoorDash so you can now finance a DoorDash order.
Nah.
This is the type of shit banks are having to do because we're so poor now. They're like, yeah, we used to sell mortgages. Now we got about $2 billion to have in lukewarm Chinese food.
Shit.
My favorite thing about that is people aren't going to be making the payments, you know? And I just love that as a blemish on your credit report. Like you're in a bank trying to get a loan and the teller's like, so it looks like last summer you defaulted on a burrito? You told me about that? I have a friend that uses DoorDash to like get shit from 7-Eleven. You can like use it now to like make people run errands for you.
Yeah.
Which I think is like really depressing to like make some old Egyptian dude like roll into a 7-Eleven and buy you like dick pills and a 4 Loko. He's trying to put his daughter through medical school, you know? Everyone's talking about the mental health.
Yeah, some lady on the other side.
Here's why I worry about that. It's too easy for lonely guys to get guns, you know?
Nah.
We gotta stop selling guns to virgins, I think. You know? Guys who don't fuck in firearms is not a good mix. I think you should have to prove that you've had sex within 24 hours to be able to have.
Damn.
Like if some gangly white dude walks into a store trying to buy an AR, the guy behind the counter should be like, let me smell your fingers.
Yeah, yo.
I go, well, I don't think women are gonna fuck these dudes, so I don't think that's gonna. I'll say I think the only way this ends is if we buck up and start fucking them, you know? This is a male problem. I think we should have to fuck them.
Shit.
We could all chip in like once a week, you know?
Nah.
Put on a cheap wig and some lip gloss and get out there and suck off a couple of our lonely brothers.
Nah.
I'll do it, dude. If it saves a kindergarten, put me on a house call.
I would have thought that those who didn't have guns had sex.
Spit in his mouth, whatever he's in.
Yo.
After he knows, I'll put on some Jordan Peterson and stroke his balls. I
Yeah.
said, you're right.
One more time for Bryce, guys! Oh, that guy right there says Italia, but coming to the stage right now, presented for playing Sanchez.
Boyfriend pillows. Hey, I've been sleeping with those since I was a kid. I got a body pillow. And surprisingly, I went to college. This is college education, right? And when I went off to college, I forgot my body pillow, and I called my mom, and I was like, "Hey mom, can you ship it to me?" She's like,
Cowboy.
I was like, "No, I've had it since I was a kid. It's special." And so she gets it, she mails it to me, and when I open the box, it's a letter, and it says, "Here's your girlfriend." I didn't know she could hear me fucking it.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm pretty loud, but it's all good now. The thing is like,
What's in here now?
who likes eating pussy? Yeah, right? And then do you prefer not big asses, not titties, I'm talking about clitties. Do you like big clitties? No preference? This thing is like, people's like, I'm a big clitty guy. You know what I mean?
Damn.
There's so many women walking around here with little clitties, thinking they got that big clitty energy. No, bitch. No, bitch. Know your place. If you can't find your own clit, don't expect me to find it for you. I want like something like sticking out, like the head, just like a little like knob, a pinky head. Like when you eat it, it follows you like to the left, to the right, up, down. You don't even think it's like. So who else has? Anyone here have pets? Hard transition. Pets? You have pets? What do you have?
16-year-old cat.
16, you have a cat, right? So the thing is like, oh, cool. Then it doesn't matter the age. The thing is like, I have a dog, right? And the thing is, I don't like to fuck in front of my dog. Right? It's awkward. Because like, you know, your cat is licking itself, you're licking pussy, so pussy's licking pussy, and so like you make eye contact with the pussy, and like it's licking itself, and you're licking the pussy, it's licking itself, you're licking pussy. Then it's like a weird competition between you and the pussy. Like who can eat pussy better, me or the pussy? That's what I mean. It's like I want to know who's the better pussy eater. And like it's a competition. The woman's the winner, not me. So one time, I was eating this woman out, and she didn't tell me she was a squirter. Her reasons for not telling me, she said, "I didn't think you could make me."
Damn.
First off, it's $4.50 for wash and dry, bitch. I ain't gonna let that shit soak overnight. No, fuck you. You gotta tell me that shit. No, it's rude. It's rude. But like I said, she squirts all over the bed, and I didn't have a chance to properly clean up. So, you know, I go out, open the door. Before I had a chance to, like, you know, keep the dog out, she runs into the room. She smells something. She's sniffing. She's sniffing. She smells something she ain't never smelled before. A woman's orgasm. So she's sniffing. She's fine. She jumps right on the bed, right where she squirts. She looks up. She looks at me. She looks at the girl. She looks back at me. And she says, "That bitch gets to pee on the bed and I don't." You gotta rub her face in it. And I did, because that's how you train a bitch. You gotta rub her bitch, no more, no. So going back to coitus. So post-coitus, like I said, I don't like to have sex in front of my dog, but post-coitus, she can come like hang out and like cuddle with us, right? So post-coitus, we're just cuddling, and I can see my bitch on the floor. She's looking at us, angry, she's mad, and then her ears perk up. I can see she had an idea, so she jumps on the bed. She gets in between the sheets. She gets her back against my stomach. All four paws on this girl's back. Pushes her off the bed. The girl looks at me, she says, "You gonna help me?" I'm a gentleman, of course I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you pack. Bitch says you gotta go. Bitch says you gotta go. Dogs know best. Let me tell you. My bitch was right. She was crazy. That's it. Hard transition. I'm dyslexic, right? And for those of you who don't know, dyslexia is when you mix up words and letters and stuff, and so it can be a little obstacle to read. And so the worst part about having dyslexia is having to spell it. Right? It's got an S, it's got a Y, I have a little bit of lisp, so it's a Z, but dyslexia is an S, I learned.
And then I think about it, it's like, damn, scientists are really fucked up at how they like name disabilities about what the disability is. Like, think about what's worse, not being able to read my disability or not being able to say my disability. Like, people would lisp. Right? Like, that's fucked up. I'm not looking it up. I'm just saying, can we do something better about that? Like, the one who said, like, you know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And then it's like, I try to be a good uncle, so I try to read to my niece. And I was reading, she was a 6-year-old at the time, and we were reading Cat the Hat, and she says, 3 pages, and she said, Uncle, can I read? For a 6th grader, she reads at a 12th grade level. She's good. I'm gonna leave you with my favorite joke is, I used to date a deaf woman, and unfortunately on January 26, 2020, she ended up having to have an abortion. That wasn't the reason why it was the saddest day of my life. The reason why it's the saddest day of my life is the same day that Kobe Bryant died. And so we get a deaf, it's a little bit of a guessing game, and so I'm just gonna cut the chase. The sign language is, abortion is, once again, the sign language for abortion is,
Damn.
it's January 26, 2020. My first response was, oh, you found out Kobe Bryant and his daughter just died too? Thank you, I'm gonna end it. Thank you. One more time for basketball. That's Blaise Sanchez. On deck there, right there says Vance Sanders. But no, right now, she funds. She runs a really fun room in Pasadena almost every other Tuesday. Put your hands on the floor. Hey, Dahlia.
What the hell?
How is everyone? Good. You guys looking lovely. You guys had a day off today or no? No? Yes? Yes? No? Oh yes, we're shitty bosses. Shitty bosses. I feel like I want to be my own boss. I recently saw a post on Instagram that said that we'll be back in 30 minutes. We're having sex. Right? I want that sign. Okay, I'm gonna be a boss, I can put that sign up. No? You guys wanna have sex? 30 minute quickies? Until the shop are closed? Hey, that's a better excuse than some other shops I've seen closed. They're closed for like 3 weeks. I'd rather see a sign that says they're having sex for 3 weeks. Hey. So I have really mixed feelings about New Year's resolutions. Yeah? No? I just think they're suggestions. Okay, I've already broken my New Year's resolution, and I beat myself up for like 24 hours, and I realized like, oh, it's just a suggestion. Maybe I shouldn't have another situationship in the next 30 days, right? Yeah, New Year's resolutions suck. I don't think we should have them. I feel like we should do New Year's resolutions like in July, where half of the year is over, and then we have 6 months to like catch up, right? Do that running, fasting, don't eat Taco Bell at 3 a.m. Whatever it is that you want to like put on your New Year's resolution list. But one of my New Year's resolutions is to make healthy friendships. Right? Don't you think we deserve healthy friendships? Yeah? Like good people. So I joined a running group. And I don't run. Okay, so like don't join a running group if you don't run. Like I died. Like I literally died. And my friend, he's like this cool guy, he's like running, he's like, oh you got this, you got this. Yes, he sounds like a gay man because he is. And I was like, I don't got this. Like I died. So I've been running more. It's really cleared out the cobwebs in my head, right? Yeah, no runners. Runner's high, nothing. I haven't got the runner's high, but he did tell me it was like fucking awesome. So I was like, okay. He did the MLK marathon today. Nice, yeah, right? But I didn't. I stayed at home, binge watching season 4 of Peaky Blinders. That's what you do on marathon days. That was amazing. So yeah, if you want to get friends, go with the runners, okay? Like, those friends, he encouraged me. He was like an Oprah. Like, he told me so much shit about me. I was like, how did you know? How did you know I don't need another situationship in 10 days? How did you know I sleep too much and drink too much water? I stopped drinking alcohol. No, don't laugh. Because it wasn't because I was an alcoholic before. It's because something's wrong with my liver. And I think it's something the doctor said, and I'm just like, damn, I'm gonna die from a liver problem. I've never gotten shit-faced my whole life. So maybe I should drink, right? Is that reverse psychology? Cheers. No, I'm alright. I just gotta run. I think if I run, my liver will be fine. We all have liver. We all have fatty livers, right? Yeah, American food sucks. It's just fatty liver, don't worry. I don't have anything crazy going on in there. Not my wood. So yeah, my dating life fucking sucks. Don't do it. Who's dating? No? Nobody? No, dating sucks, yeah. I realized that who I work with at school, I work with little people, amazing, neurodivergent kids, beautiful kids, and I go on dates with grown 49-year-old neurodivergent men. It's like, who's telling them I have patience? Who? Are you telling them I have patience? Well, let me tell you, I get paid to be patient with these neurodivergent kids. I really do. I get paid. I do not get paid to go on a date with you, Steven, with erectile dysfunction. It's because he has really bad ADHD. Do you guys have ADHD? No? Men?
Maybe.
Men, just say it. Just say it. I'm sure the women will stay around. See, she's like, it's okay. You have it. I love you. See, women, we like you when you're honest, okay, then? All right, that's my time. You guys give it a very amazing host.
One more time for Natalia. Okay, this right here says Emily Thick. But coming to this here right now, one of our favorite progressive for dance, Sanders.
Will they tell you ahead of time? Like right before you go, will they tell you? They will. They'll come up to you and tell you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Vance. I'm hopefully old and joy. I have been thinking about my energy lately since I'm getting older and have less of this. You know, what do I do with my energy in this life? You know, have I used my energy to make this world a better place? Or have I used my energy to learn how to eat ice cream with the refrigerator door open so no one sees me? Like, is that what I'm
everyone's here is. That's what they're. Or like everyone here. I don't know.
Only you and me.
It's not Kirby yet. It's not Kirby yet.
And nothing to do. So children are basically Glendale. All right. Adults have everything in the world to do with no energy, so adults are basically the Glendale Galleria. So I keep went to the wall, all with a bucket in my on the head because I can. Adult would be like, I can cure cancer, but I need a nap. So that is the interesting adult and kid energy. So when my kids were little, trying to get two things, get them fed, maybe get some energy out of them. My wife decided to take them to a McDonald's with a play structure, right? We were taking to the McDonald's closer to us in Highland Park, but my wife thought that McDonald's was too urban, which means my kid would learn to be cool, all right? So we went to the play structure, the McDonald's play structure in Lafayette, which is more suburban, so my kids would learn to send thank you notes. So we were there, and the kids basically got their Happy Meals and just jumped in the play structure, and which is fine. I'm eating a salad at McDonald's, which means I hate salads, but at least no one's screaming at me about what's wrong with my foot. So my wife and I are eating, all of a sudden this very strong sewage smell. I'm like, something going to the bathroom, is that a new flavor of shake? I don't know, I just ate my dumb salad. And all of a sudden my kids shoot out of the play structure with the craziest look on their face. I'm like, what's wrong with little shits? And then I look at them, oh my God, they are covered with shit. Someone had pooped on the slide in the play structure, my kids had slid through the poop, and now they are covered with shit. Guys, shit has hit the fan. Thank you, I wrote that for you, all right? Shit has hit the fan, all right? I was crazy
I could have said, they're killing Mary McCheese in the back. And be like, is that a debit or credit? Like, he did not care at all. So I go to the back, I try to stop the kids by covering the play structure like toilet paper, which kids thought was a new game to just leap into the shits. And we basically leave the McDonald's with our kids naked. And I say to my kids, remember that time we left at McDonald's with you naked? They're like, yeah, no, that's trending on Twitter. So I didn't say TikTok, I said Twitter.
Trending on Twitter.
So
shit.
Hope everybody's having a good new year. It is January. I like Live America, I'm having a dry January. And by that I mean no moisturizing. That's what I mean by that, guys. Dry January. We were talking about New Year's resolutions earlier. My New Year's resolution this year is to be success curious.
What the hell? What the fuck is that?
Not successful, success curious. Have you given me the line? Oh. Shit. Alright, so it was like by saying, fuck ice, alright? Fuck ice.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, that crazy little character, he get away with shit like that. So I'm gonna say, fuck ice as much as I can. People think I'm like, yeah, that guy knows something about, but I know what I'm talking about. Fuck ice. Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a play on
Hey,
By
thank you guys
Curious.
for getting in and watching some Open Mic Comedy. We're here every Monday. Follow us, Boom Mic Comedy, unless we're partying. What?
Every Monday.
Yeah, $3 off your beer. Everybody knows that, right? I don't think we have any new people in this room yet. We got some yawns, though. I'll take yawns. Nothing worse than going to a party and being an obnoxious comedian. Anybody else? Let's hang out this. I don't know why I do a bit. I do well. On deck. Time has come. Jay Kirby's on deck.
Stand up, boy, stand up.
We're going to smoke weed or just take this?
Alright. Now what's the next one? Kirby's
Jay
up.
Kirby, you're on
Kirby's
deck.
up. Kirby's
Tell
up.
all your people to get fucking excited, but coming to the stage right now. Put your hands together for the hilarious Emily Vick.
Kirby's after. Kirby's coming up after. No, after. Kirby's after.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's New Year, new me, except I'm not changing shit. I'm not. I'm gonna let everybody around me change. Who cares? Somebody was talking about running. I started running a couple months ago. I'm convinced a runner's high is something only people who have never been high experience. I started, I've been running for months, and I've been high, obviously. I do comedy, and my knees never hurt when I'm high.
We need this.
It's kind of wild, I just keep running and I'm waiting for the high to hit. It's like if somebody gave me some bunk-ass mushrooms or something, and just waiting. I went shopping the other day, I got a bodysuit. It's just a onesie for adults. You know, it's got the little snaps in the crotch like you're an infant. It's really weird when you're at the store and you're like, hi, I'm sorry, do you have this in a size 428 months?
Damn.
I think about it if a guy took a woman home and he had to undo her onesie. If you weren't a pedophile before,
Shit.
you should be after. That hit that guy so hard.
Shit.
Where's Chris Hansen these days? Is that the guy's name? Catch a Predator? I can't remember. I mean, it's just a typical white name. I feel like they all have the same name.
My friend's recording.
I got dragged to this party, and there was just a shit ton of people in their 20s. I should not have been there. It was very awkward for me. But this girl came up to me and she was like, your vibes are weird. And I was like, yeah, I definitely do that on purpose for people who care about vibes. And she just left me alone, and it works. That's all I gotta say. It works. If you just want to be away from them. My 2020, what is it? 26? Yeah, fuck it. It's 19 days into it, and I'm already over it. But My New Year's resolution is that I want to believe in astrology. I just feel like there's a lot of women out there that are really happy, and I was like, it can't be men, money, or whatever, you know, it's gotta be whatever is bringing them the happiness. So I asked, and they all say astrology. And it turns out, like, when you're just not accountable for any of your actions, you can just be happy. Like, the stars made me do it. So I watched this guy who does, like, sign language astrology readings on Instagram.
Kind of nervous.
That's not a joke, he really does it. And he was saying that, like, this is the best year ever for Pisces or something. And I was like, oh, that's me. I wonder why it's going to be so good. And he never told me why. But he pretty much just kept saying, like, good things are gonna happen, good things are gonna happen. And I was just like, I mean, I could die this year. Oh, too dark. It's okay, it's gonna get darker. My grandpa committed assisted suicide this year. Assisted suicide. Yeah, I feel like assisted suicide is actually kind of nice. Like, you get to know when it's going to happen, you get to hang out with the person. You know, he was like, yeah, on Monday the 14th, like, that's it. And we're like, oh, why did you pick Monday the 14th? I was like, well, everybody hates a Monday.
Damn.
Which I agree with, except for next year it'll be a Tuesday. Calendar jokes. MLK, you know, today's the day. Nobody's really talking about his dream. I think we should all just go ahead and take that as a note that dreams do not come true. You guys don't agree? You think we're all just walking around equal, having fun? I know. It's a bummer. I've been a bummer. I'll get over it. I'm not a Christian, so I don't know all the lore that goes along with it. So when a guy told me that he doesn't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die, I thought he meant Jesus. It was definitely not what he was talking about. Let's see, I'm gonna leave you with this. My friend called me and she was like, oh my God, Emily, I think I'm pregnant. Like, I gotta get one of those sticks that you pee on or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'll get one, I'm coming over. So I pick it up, I get there, she pees on it, and sure enough, she's pregnant. And she's like, oh my God, Emily, I'm so excited. I'm gonna frame this stick. I was like, you could just keep the baby.
Damn. Shit.
All right, thanks, guys.
Brutal. Damn.
One more time for Emily Faye!
Damn, that shit was crazy. Kirby's time. Jay Kirby coming up.
Come to the stage right now. Put your hands together for his mother's here, so you guys better fucking clap it up.
There it is.
Jay Kirby!
Jay Kirby! Jay Kirby!
So one thing that a lot of people do tell me is, well, what's with the head shaking? So I tell them is 10% of it is that I have tics, but tics and Tourette's, but 9% of it is that I'm always on Molly. And I usually try to look for the guy who's in the darkest of shadows, who I know has the drugs. I'll talk to him later for more. It's the one thing that I'm sad about is that being single. So I tried using Tinder for once because I heard that's where all the horny men go. So I made an account. I made sure my pictures look juicy for the horny girls on there. So I did that. I want these females to look at my pictures being like, qué rico. I was lucky enough that I matched with someone. Conversation went well. A bit too good, that's the thing. So she hits me with this message saying, if you wanna continue with our conversation, you're gonna have to subscribe to my OnlyFans for $10.99. I was devastated because I felt like she was the one.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't have the $10.99. It made it more sad. So Tinder wasn't it. So I thought, okay, I'm a good-looking guy. So I thought, maybe I can find someone out in the streets. So I made sure I dressed the best that I could. Making sure I'm wearing some nicer clothes, not just streetwear. And I see the first lady. And I ask her, like, oh, I think you're very beautiful. Would you like to go, can I take you on a date? And she tells me, where would you be taking me? So I tell her, well, I have accumulated enough points at Jack in the Box for a meal for two. I guess she didn't like Jack in the Box because she told me no. What a shame. I had a friend. I was running out of options. A friend told me, it's like, I know a place in LA. It's one of the 7 wonders of true beauty. He tells me where it's at. I go to this location. It's down Figueroa and 80th Street. And he told me, guaranteed, happiest place on earth. So I go, and I arrive, and I see so many beautiful females. It seemed like an attraction. I approached this lady, and I believe her name was Precious. So I tell her, how much for services? And she says, $5 and I'll suck your dick behind the Arby's. So we go and do that, and we make love. And I honestly felt like this was the happiest place on earth. I don't know, just something about her and I just made me feel reborn. I went back the next day. I see her cheating on me, taking back shots. So with depression and sadness, first thing that came to mind was, all these bitches are the same. So I went home and I just jacked off to porn. You like that?
One more.
All right. No, listen. I just got these glasses, and I was blind at first. In how I seen my girlfriend, she was beautiful. I was blind though, so I can tell how she really looked. But now that I have glasses, I can see better. And oh shit, she was right behind me, laying down on the bed. I wanted to see how she looked. I looked back, and the thing that I heard was, like, is there anything wrong, my love? I'm like, oh shit. It's like, what was rubbing on my ass last night? Is it?
You guys think you got balls, but that fucking told his mom he jerks off to porn. His mom too. here tonight. Just did his fucking comedy for his mom. Hey, we appreciate you guys for coming out. On deck, everyone, this is Christian.
You did good. I think you did good.
Did I say that wrong? Senrud. Christian Senrud is gonna put me on the show. Is gonna fuck up his name anyways. But come to the stage right now. Put your hands together for the hilarious Quiz.
Go get the rose that just let you.
Oh, it's on the
Just
stage
send
already.
it to you. Just send it to you.
I'll get after the dog.
He has way more to say than most guys with no kids. So, do you want to give him his flower back? They gave him his flower. They put this on stage for you. That was so cute.
I thought he was ready. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we go get the microphone?
I bet he reads poetry before he makes love. I don't know.
I didn't get to say the funniest joke.
He fucks.
Yeah.
His mom's here and then he dies.
The first one was a recycled one. The second one was
Get the microphone. Get the microphone.
They're all watching football
That was a good one.
right now.
I liked it a lot.
My friend's been watching football with her dad, and she told me that she just caught her dad in some shorts at a weird angle, and she saw her dad's penis. Have you guys ever seen your dad's penis by accident? I can hear with the disturbance. Oh, I've never seen my dad's penis,
What the hell?
but I've also never seen the rest of him. So. I've lived in Los Angeles for a few years, and it has changed me in many ways. It has changed all my sexual fantasies. Like I used to
Go ahead, Easy. Catch you later. Thanks for being here.
Now I just want to get fucked in an apartment with an in-unit washer and dryer.
Damn.
I want to climax and hear the Samsung jingle. Sound of money. I want to wet the sheets and then not have to look at them on the floor afterwards. I want to wash my shape immediately, not at the laundromat on fucking MLK Day.
Shit.
Thank you. That was so sweet, that verbal confirmation. You're wearing an EOS Fitness. They don't have those here. That's from. Did you get that at Goodwill?
They gave me it.
They gave you it? Or are you from Vegas? I'm from Vegas. They have EOS Fitness all over the place. It's just dudes who vape in their Subarus and lift and then talk about the male loneliness epidemic. Anyways, segue. I think it should be legal to shoot men when they speak to women at gas stations. That's my stance on gun laws. I think blood should be shed. We should fight. Your mommy likes that. I appreciate it. No, I think, I don't think there's really many appropriate places to approach women, unless you're the guy before me. I don't think you should talk to women at a bar. I don't think you should talk to women in the gym, especially not in the gym. I do think in Los Angeles there's one acceptable place to approach women, and that is Trader Joe's. You guys, we're going to Trader Joe's to fuck.
Little Tokyo. Little Tokyo.
I've had my sluttiest Trader Joe's, or I've had my sluttiest moments at a Trader Joe's in Toluca Lake, specifically the one the host works at. Me and this drummer, we bonded over our love of the frozen green curry, and 25 minutes later, he was fingering me in the Trader Joe's parking lot.
God damn. Are you a little cold, huh, baby?
I work in an office job. So I have to be working in an office. I work in an office. I work for an electrical contractor, and I work with a bunch of dudes. And I have this coworker I hate with a burning passion. His name is Phil, and he cries in his truck during the breaks.
What the fuck?
And Phil, it's a very manly company. Like all the dudes, they all, drive trucks and they eat steak and they hit their wives. It's like that kind of company.
Damn.
And every Friday, all the guys, they go shoot together out in the desert. It's a thing that all the men do together. They smoke cigars. And Phil thought it would be a great idea to just bring his guns into the office. And I didn't know America was that chill that we could just fucking do that. So Phil, like I said, cries in his truck on the brakes, brought his guns into the office. I was fucking sweating all day. and obviously I lived. But I figured out what I'm gonna do tomorrow when I come back into the office. I'm just gonna bring all my vibrators and set them up on my desk.
Shit.
Okay, that was a vibrator joke. Thank you guys.
Keep it going for Liz Hayers.
Ready to go?
Yeah,
Let's
Shout
go.
out to Trade Your Fucking
Alright,
Souls.
Gonna end the stream here. Gonna end the stream here tonight, guys. We're gonna go to Daiso.
Pay respects to my free time.